Praise be Jesus and Mary. The centurion said in reply, Lord, I am not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Only say the word, and my servant will be healed. Brothers and sisters, mga igsuon, hindi ba sa inyong pamilya itong isinulti o sinabi ng centurion sa gospel? So, if you forgot, itong sinabi ng centurion ay yung word na ginagamit natin bago tayo mag-receive ng Holy Communion. And why? Because these words are really sign, not only a sign, but also a profession of the great mercy and divinity of our Lord. Alalahanin natin na ang centurion, Roman centurion na tinatawag sa panahon ng mga Roman army ay commander ng 100 hukbo. So 100 katao ng mga sundalo ang under niya. And yet, notwithstanding this high authority of the centurion, he acknowledged a more higher or highest authority than himself. And that is the Messiah, Jesus, the Son of God. And this Roman soldier or this Roman general is not even a Christian. Nor he is part of the people of God. He is considered a Gentile or pagano. Pero ganun pa man, he acknowledged the authority and the high divinity of our Lord Jesus. Kaya nga, anong pwede nating makuhang lesson sa gospel today? It is to bow and to humble ourselves, notwithstanding what we have, notwithstanding who we are, notwithstanding who are we appointed to? Sino ba tayo? We must always point ourselves to the one highest authority of all, and that is God. Kaso lang, sabi nga, napakasakit, Kuya Eddie, at nakakalungkot, kay may mga authority dinhi sa kalibutan, sa yuta, especially sa ating mga nation, that they do not acknowledge the authority of God. Nga naman may gubat sa Bisaya, dili sa Tagalog, kaya Tagalog sa gubat, forest man. Sa Bisaya, gubat is war. Nga naman na ang gubat, war. Kasi na ang mga nasa authority na dili, they do not submit to the authority of God. And that is what happened. Hindi lang sa mga nasyon, hindi lang sa mga barangay, pati sa mga community, sa parish, and so on. If we do not acknowledge that what authority is given, even in the family, has its origin, its root in God, napakahirap. It's very hard to have peace, to have love in that place. Bakit? Kasi mahirap ding mag-obey. And that is also the part, see, the centurion, said to Jesus, if you will summarize it, Lord, I obey you. Salita mo lang. Hindi mo lang gisulti, gagaling na. See? Faith and obedience comes together because its origin is on God. Bakit ang isang friar o ang isang sister grabe o mahirap mag-obey sa mga superior o kahit sa mga magulang, yung mga magulang sa mga... Because of this, they have no faith. They have no and do not understand what the authority means. Nakakalungkot lang, naaparing bato-bato sa langit, naaparing mga friars na ang mentality ay katulad noong 1960s o 19 kopong-kopong, sabi pa nga sa Tagalog. Ano yun, Father? Yung bang kapag ang isa ay nasa authority, lalo pagka-guardian o superior, mahadlok man yun. Mas gusto pa nila makipag-usap sa kapwa friar o sa mga bika kaysa sa mismong guardian. Tapos, pag nagkaroon na ng problema, ang isisisi sa kanino? Sa guardian. See? And they talk within themselves, among themselves, but never open themselves to the superior, to the guardian. And this is already obsolete and diabolical mentality. Kaya nga ginawa ni Saint Francis, remember, Saint Francis put the guardian and superiors also in the level of the friars so that the friars may have a heart to open to the superiors and guardians, acknowledging that those in authority comes from the authority from God. So ikaw, mahadlok ka, maulaw ka sa superior, does not come from God. Because also, you do not have and acknowledge the faith you have. Na akong pagtuo, Father. Oo. Na akong pagtuo, kabalo ka. That those given to you as superior, as guardian, is given to you because God wills it. Kaya, you can see the true faith o tinuod na pagtuo and tinuod na gugma ng isang tao, isang friar, the way he obeys. And see the centurion, how he obeys. Di na kailangang utusan. Sabi nga, may kusa. Minsan yung iba, kailangan naghihintay pa na, gawin mo to. Sis, gawin mo yan. If you knew, kabalo ka, alam mo na kinahanglan, it is needed, do it. Because you are doing it not for yourself, not for Father so and so, not for your own will, but you are doing it for God. Hopefully, let us ask our Blessed Mother in this novena of the Immaculate Conception, malapit na ang piyesta ni Ina, to help us to have the faith of the centurion, so that we may obey not out of fear. Kasi yun ang mahirap, nakakalungkot nga, karamihan, especially sa community, we obey only out of fear, out of necessity, out of kasi may gusto tayong hingin sa superior. Sana dili ganun. No? We obey because we believe. We obey because we knew that it comes from God. It comes from the love of Jesus and Mary. Praise be Jesus and Mary.